I'm back. All right. Listen, I'm gonna do another trailer review. I'm trying to showcase as many games. Now, this game specifically is on the Switch, which I've had a blast of a time with Hades. So I'm actually more accustomed to the Switch. And this game, I was playing it on PC. You guys didn't like when I played it on. Actually, no, it wasn't PC. Sorry, PS4. I was playing on PS4. You guys didn't like it, but this game being on the Switch, even if you guys don't like it, I could still play it at work. So, what the game I'm talking about? I mean, sometimes I feel weird doing intros for certain stuff, like you guys didn't click on the damn title, but maybe some of you just click on my stuff. You see my name and you just click. You don't even know why. But we're talking about Monster Hunter Rise. So I'm gonna be doing the trailer. It's not a trailer. I think it's like the Monster Hunter Direct. I'm skipping the Monster Hunter stories unless you guys can convince me otherwise. You can't, but if you could try, you could try. But I just want to look at Monster Hunter Rise and kind of showcase that on the channel and see if you guys are going to be interested into it, because I loved Monster Hunter. My first Monster Hunter was the one on the PS4, and it was just really good. But I've also known that it's just a big game in Japan as far as like handhelds are concerned, because obviously they take a lot of public transportation, so handheld stuff is really important, something that you can play on the train, and a lot of games are really popular that way. That's why it's Nintendo, and they've always wanted to, that's why they dominated the handheld market. So this thing being on a Switch, on a handheld, allowing you to play real quick, and when you're at home you can plop it up, put it on the TV, or just play in the living room. Like, it's really accessible, and I always liked Monster Hunter, but to have it kind of sitting there on my system and I can play as I go, I think it's awesome. So I really wanted to showcase this, and again, let me know if you guys are ready for it on the channel. But without further ado, let's get in Ricky Dinky Do. Let's get. Why did I throw the piece like I'm stopping the video? I'm not stopping. Let's get into it. All right, so as you can see here, it's the Monster Hunter Direct. This is 9/7. Damn, wait, this happened. No, there's no way this is. No, this is what? Okay, I found the recent one. This is from the 8th, March 8th. I was like, what the hell? All right, baby, let's get into it finally. I was like, yo, September, like what? I picked the wrong one, so this is the correct one. Of course, the sauce will be in the comment section below.
All right,
in the description.
Let's dive into the latest info on Monster Hunter Rise, which releases on March 26th.
Which, by the way, I just did a video about Take-Two. I was like, oh, this is something that comes out on the 26th. Yeah. But to be fair, at least this game is something I could play by myself and with other people if they have it. But I could play this, and if, when my person is busy, like, they don't have to be there. I'm gonna, like I said this a couple videos ago, that I'm just going to try to give you guys more options, like a buffet. So there'll be so much more content in the channel in comparison to just being just one game. So I'm gonna try to mix it up a little bit more. Whatever game pops off, that pops off. But let's say if Monster Hunter Rise is really fun, you guys like that, or if you don't, then at least you can look for It Takes Two. If you don't like either of those, you still have whatever other game that I'm interested in. Like, so there's just gonna be more content, and that's the goal of the channel right now. Let's get into this lovely little thing.
We have a new trailer for you today, so take a look.
You're much louder than I thought you were. But sometimes it's good that they're loud, because I kind of sometimes want it to talk over me. I like mixed in the middle. But these are old monsters, Zenogre and Nargacuga. Yeah, he like shoots stuff from his tail. And this is another feature in Rise, that you can like climb on the monster and control them, which is such a sick thing.
A huge pack of monsters in
Neo 2? What?
Stampede. They attack the village in a frenzied rage. Nobody knows why this happens.
Well, won't tell you either.
Our village last time.
Hey. The hell is that? Woo! It's just like, I don't know what he's doing. Okay, he blocked it. I want to fight the spider. I want to make a spider build, because I like spiders. Don't ask me why. Oh, he's fat. What is... Oh, what the... Is that the fish evolved? Like, what? There's so much more powers in this one.
You are what I call a true hero.
Seeing you face the calamity has given us so much hope.
It's insane how better this one is than the world.
Don't take this personal.
Nice. Oh, the insect glaive is more active. Woo! Look at the dodging you can do.
Have a taste of this. Fear my
It's like what? It's so mobile because it's mobile in the hands. Whoa! And they still have those in there too. Wow.
This one's all for you.
What's that?
Oh, give me that music, baby. Yes. Music hitting right. Yo, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Coming March 26, 2021. That looks too spicy, man. I know there's like 20 more minutes of this. What? Oh, okay. They're gonna explain like the little mechanics and stuff like that.
First,
Yeah,
let's talk
I kind of
about
want to
the
see a little bit more about the
which
wire
brings
bug.
a variety of new actions
Look at
to
the
Monster
movement.
Hunter Rise. It provides
He threw a
several
barrel.
ways to explore each locale more freely. For instance, by using the wire dash to move around quickly and even fly through the air. You can also run along high walls until you run out of stamina.
I just want to pause this real quick and just like really talk about this because I think I feel like some people forget, right? Like they know about the big titles on the Switch, like I don't even like I know about Breath of the Wild, and you know, like a big expansive game, and also Super Galaxy Mario Galaxy, yeah, whatever. Those games are really big, and I think that like some people don't understand how big the Switch can be, like a game on a Switch. And I just finished Hades, and like that game is big, like it's so long. I know it's also on PC, but I guess it's still surprising to me even to see them have such a big world and so much flexibility when I was used to that on the PC and I obviously the PS4 version of Hunter, but to see this on the Switch and like look how expansive it is and how much they're flowing, and the fact that that's on the Switch is kind of weird that they didn't do this as World. Like this wasn't just an update to World and then like they put World on the Switch. I don't know, like it just seems like crazy. But
Each of the 14 weapon types has its own unique set of attacks using the wire bug called silk bind attacks.
yeah, they didn't show this
You can
before.
also use the wire fall feature to dodge after taking damage.
Yeah, he just
The
recovers
wire bug adds a lot of mobility to your moveset like this.
like this. Yeah, that's
Now
nuts.
I'd like to talk about Switch Skills, a completely new feature to expand your hunter's moveset.
Hunting Edge to
As
Adamant
you
Charge
progress in
Slash.
the game, you'll unlock the ability to switch out certain regular attacks and silk bind attacks at will.
Oh,
to
you can
create your
switch
own hunting
attacks?
style.
That's nuts. Charging Shell, but he switched it to
The
Blast
full
Dash
game will
on the
have
gun
additional
lance.
silk bind attacks that weren't in the demo, so please look forward to that.
Woo! I like the
And
gun
then there's
lance.
Wyvern Riding, a new feature that lets you bind monsters and control them. It's quite exciting to face off against a dangerous monster and then just hop on its back to wreak havoc.
Yeah, that's absolutely nuts. More specifically, how nuts that is because in the game, sometimes a monster is in World, right? There would be a monster fighting, and you're like, oh god, this son of a bitch is in here fighting with us. Get this motherfucker out the way, or Dung Pie, get it out. Now it's like, no, I'm just gonna take control of it and use it to fight the monster I actually want to fight. Like that's, first of all, that's just good quality of life, because it's a quality of life that I think that I don't think that many games or at least that I've played, have done a quality of life change like that, where they changed it so much that you can actually just use the monster instead of running away from it or dung pieing it, which was like making it stink and then it leaves. Like you can utilize it instead, which it makes more sense as these guys. I mean, this is like Monster Hunter's game 58th game. I don't fucking know, but like it's smart to see that the hunters are evolving. You know, like, I think that that's a big thing. That's what I've always had an issue with Resident Evil. Is Resident Evil, they keep running into these random places and it's always the same stuff. And the only Resident Evil game where they were actually prepared to fight against these crazy monsters, no one liked it because it was like pretty much like Call of Duty, because they were just, you know, it was running gun. They had all the guns and stuff like that, and the warfare was crazy. I forgot which Resident Evil that was, but people, it wasn't well received because it wasn't the old spooky thing. But I was like, how many times they're gonna go back to these places, these mansions, and people don't know what's in there, and they don't understand what's going on. They don't, like, every time, like, can we get a task force? Yes, I'm an expert.
This game has a new type of buddy to assist you during your hunts, called the Palamute.
Yeah.
You can ride on its back and it will attack monsters as well.
That's so cool.
Of course, the Palicos are back too to provide various kinds of support.
I rather the dog.
In single player, you can bring any combination of 2 buddies with you. But in multiplayer, each hunter can only bring 1 buddy along. So you'll have to choose between a Palico or a Palamute.
Yeah, dog all day. I mean, you can ride the dog, you can't ride the cat, so... I mean, maybe you could ride the cat? I don't know.
There are 5 distinctive locales in this game.
Nice. By the way, hit that like button if you guys are enjoying yourself. Ooh!
Flooded forest.
Oh, that progression.
Frost Islands. Sandy Plains. Lava Caverns. Each locale has its own unique characteristics.
Yes, sir.
This game also introduces new forms of endemic life that increase your hunter's stats.
Yeah, I saw that.
Otherwise help out during your hunts. Make sure you search every nook and cranny for these creatures. You might find something unexpected.
Until a YouTuber finds them all and tells us how to get to them. If you look at the right of every cavern...
Each locale has new monsters with their own unique ecologies.
Almadron. Like he's a new character in Smash Brothers. What? Definitely want to get him out of there. Oh, that's my boy. Rakunin Karaki. That sounds like a jutsu. Come on, like if you didn't hear Silk Stop. Rakunin Karaki. I don't know, that sounds like a jutsu. That's like definitely jutsu. Also, like that's not a jutsu. That sounds like a mythical monster. Whoa, he's chucking shurikens.
Bishatan.
Bitch hacking. He's chucking fruit. It's Bish. Oh, he's chucking mad fruit.
Somnican.
Something I can't. He looks crazy. It's like the super fish. Oh, he makes you drowsy. I saw that.
Tetranodon.
That's the 6th Power Ranger.
Aknasan.
Aknasan sounds like a female character that that you're falling in love with. Aknasan.
Great Izuchi.
That's great in front of its name is actually not that good. Well, if he squads up on you, maybe he's actually nice.
And of course, Monster Hunter Rise's flagship monster,
Magnamalo. Looks like it's an ogre.
It's also known as the Wyvern of Malice, an extremely aggressive fanged wyvern that pursues its prey relentlessly. Of course, many fan-favorite monsters also make their return.
Yeah.
We already announced Rajang, Kezu,
Ooh, what the hell is that?
and Rathalos previously.
Well, he showed us
But
Zinogre
today,
and
we showed
Nagakuga, yeah.
off Nargacuga and Zinogre as well. Now, Mr. Ichinose, the director of the game, will tell you a bit more about the Rampage.
I'll probably stop it there because it's gonna be like more about the story of it, aspect of it, and the game's usually not well known for its story. Okay, I lied. I just looked at it a little bit. I want to show it. Oh no. Oh no, it actually looks pretty fire. It looks pretty fire. I was like, let me just look a little bit.
I'm Yasunori Ichinose, the director on Monster Hunter Rise. It's good to be here again. The Rampage is a quest type where you protect Kimura Village from hordes of monsters. You have to use hunting installations to repel them and keep the stronghold safe. The quest is complete when all of the hordes have been repelled or when the final major threat has been vanquished. You start
look at this
off by
screen.
using the prep time
There's a lot of shit
before
on the
the
screen.
monster invasion to place your hunting installations.
So it's like tower defense.
Make sure you place them efficiently.
Look at this.
When the counter signal is activated, your hunter's attack will increase dramatically. So that's your sign to get up close and personal.
We're here to offer assistance.
That's
Your
why they
friends
did it.
from Kimura Village will join as well and provide invaluable backup.
I'm just gonna pause it for a second. That has been the biggest issue I've had with Monster Hunter. Like, there's always these hunters, right, that are in the village, but you never see them. This is so cool that you know they're actually helping you out. Plus, let me just pause because there's a lot of stuff on the screen. Look, you have like mission, inflict the styles element, repel using the cannon, gather drop materials. There's a bunch of stuff that's going on, and you know most of the time, what's really cool about this, especially if it's like a stable thing, is that most of it has always been hunt or capture. So like here, it's a new, technically adding a new thing. Again, this game seems huge. You're adding a third type, which is now repel. You know, hunt, capture, repel. You know, so now there's this big wave of monsters, and you have to stop it from, I guess, breaching the gate or something like that. It just seems really cool, and you have two ways of doing it: by killing the biggest monster there, or doing something like that. Just cool, just dope.
There are also extra powerful monsters that lead the horde, known as major threats and
Major
apexes.
Apex. Woo!
The goal is to
He
defend
mad.
the stronghold and repel the monsters. Fight alongside the village's defenders and make sure no harm comes to the village.
Another cool thing is that, you know, you never had that. You were always going out to them and fighting them. All right, we don't need to. Let me skip along before I make another mistake. But yeah, this just looks like the hub world stuff. Yeah. See, this is what I thought that the other thing was going to be, the Rampage. It was going to just talk about what the Rampage was, like the fact that the monsters, like, I thought it was going to be story bits, but it's actually gameplay. All good in the hood, man. Woo! Oh, wait, back to past me, right? It just seems really good. The monsters, obviously, every time you kill monsters, you get the weapons plus the armor, style your character out, and like I said, the putting this on handheld just like, it's so great because I'm really tired of mobile games. Like, they just don't hit anymore, man. They don't hit the same. So it's really nice to actually have something. Oh man, I got a break, or I'm at an office, I'm at this, I'm at my friend's house. I'm not bringing my whole PS4 with me. I'm not bringing my whole PC with me. I'm just gonna bring my Switch, and I want, you know, my Switch and my phone. So, but at least I have something that's actually dope that I can play in that time frame. I think that's super important, at least for now, like in this day and age, like when you have a few 20-30 minutes or close to an hour or plane ride, something that you have, you know, a really good game as a gamer, you know, obviously, that you actually have something. Like, even if I were to take the gacha games that I've been playing, like, I can't play those for like longer than like 5 to 10 minutes, you know, like, so what do I do after that one? Like, unless I play like a bunch of them. But what happened to just having one solid game to play for that entire time? And I think Rise is a good example of that. Hades is a good example of that. And other games on the Switch that I can't remember, like, you know, Octopath, I don't know, the second time I'm mentioning it, right? But, you know, decent games on handheld, because that was supposed to be the dream, right? The dream was that we would have games that are mobile, like that. I keep saying mobile in both ways, right? Mobile gaming as in the cell phone, but even including the cell phone, that was the whole point, was that as time went on, we would have those glorious PC graphics, those glorious console graphics, and eventually that would come on, you know, handheld systems. And though some of the mobile games on the cell phone do have decent graphics, they don't have depth. And I think that that's where the Switch was to come in, was to bring that depth to the game. So like you can play a really great AAA game on the go. And I think that, you know, that's why I really like this Monster Hunter Rise. Like graphically, it's not like super amazing, but I definitely am a fan of the gameplay and how long these games actually last. A Monster Hunter game usually lasts you a decent amount, like actually to beat it fully. And then after that, you have the style aspect of it, and you know, like how, you know, getting over the weapons, you know, 100% in the game and stuff like that. So I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Hopefully you are too. YFOs in the comment section below. How do you feel? Let me know about this game. Should I get it? I'm gonna get it anyway. Like, you know, do you want to see it on the channel is more or less what I'm asking. Anywho, like, comment, subscribe, and just remember that every day at the Kashino is your lucky day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.